Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, we reached part 4. This is going to be number 21 through 29, guys. Hey, I really hope this helps. All right, a lot of completing the square right here. All right, so what we got here is going to be this equation, b divided by 2 squared. Don't forget that, okay? But to complete these squares, this is what we use. Right here, b is -6. All right, so -6 divided by 2 is going to be -3, and -3 squared is 9, okay? For this one, all right, b is 20. So 20 divided by 2 is 10, and 10 squared is 100. And for this one, -11 divided by 2 is -11 over 2. Remember, no decimals. All right, now when we square that, we still have 121 over 4. We still have a fraction, okay? All right. So now let's go ahead and go down to number 24. All right, number 24, solve each equation by completing the square. All right, the first thing right here with this one, guys, is you want to move the constant. All right, so move that constant to the other side. So -6 on both sides. All right, so you have x squared plus 5x plus our space, all right, equals -6 plus our space. All right, so now we're going to complete this square. All right, and how we do that is we take b and divide it by 2. All right, remember that? So right here we have 5 divided by 2. We're going to square that, and when we do, we get 25 over 4. 5 divided by 2 is still 5 over 2, so we're going to do that. All right, so now when we factor this side, remember when you factor this trinomial right here that you just made, all you do is look at the parentheses right here, 5 divided by 2. All right, does it divide evenly? No, it doesn't matter, keep it. All right, you get x plus 5 over 2 squared equals, right here we're gonna have -6 plus 25 over 2. You can very well let your calculator do it. Let me show you. All right, I've already put it in, -6 plus 25 over 4. All right, math fraction, I want it to be in fraction form. So when I do it, I get 1/4, okay, 1/4. So let me go back over here and put 1/4. Alright, so now that I know this is 1/4 right here, this portion, I'm going to take the square root on both. Look, listen, see the square? I'm going to take the square root on both sides. Alright, so when I do that, I get x plus 5 halves equals plus or minus the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 4 is 2. Hey, yo, as y'all can hear, I got a special guest with me right now while I'm making these videos, sitting right next to me. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and finish. And next, I'm going to move the 5 halves over by subtracting 5 halves. All right, on both sides, so it cancels over here. So I'm gonna work right here. You have positive 1/2 minus 5 halves, which is going to be -4 over 2, which is -2. All right, and then you have -1/2. Remember, it's plus or minus. All right, so you have -1/2 minus 5 halves, which is going to be a -6 over 2, which is -3. So the answer to this first problem is x equals -2 and -3. All right. Okay. All right, number 25. Okay. The first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and move this to this other side. All right. So we have x squared minus 2x. Remember, I just subtract 2x on both sides. So -2x minus 13 equals 0. Now I'm going to move the constant over here. So I have x squared minus 2x plus our space equals 13 plus our space. Okay. So now let's complete the square. B divided by 2 squared. All right. In this case, b is -2. So -2 divided by 2 is -1. -1 squared is 1. All right. So over here, remember when we factor this, guys, on the left side, all you do is look at the parentheses. Okay, that right there. So doing so, -2 divided by 2 is -1. So you have x minus 1 squared. All right, and then over here, 13 plus 1 is 14. So now we got to get rid of this square right here. So to do that, we're going to take the square root on both sides. Sorry about that, like a thinner line. Square root both sides. Alright, so we have x minus 1 equals plus or minus the square root of 14. Now guys, there's no perfect square in 14. It's just 2 times 7. Alright, 2 times 7 and 1 times 14. So that will stay as a radical 14. And we're going to add 1 over. Plus 1 plus 1. So you have x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 14. Alright, so there we go. Final answer. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at number 26 now. Alright, for 26, this one for completing the square, I want you to notice, see there's no constant. Alright, you know ax squared plus bx plus c, there's no c. Alright, so there's nothing to move. Like, let me go up here and show you. See the c, the constant? We will move the constant, so there's nothing to move. So this one, guys, we're going to address this term right here. Alright, this leading coefficient is 2. It's not 1 like this one. See, that's 1. Even up here, that's 1. This one's 2. So this one, we're going to divide out our leading coefficient. Divide everything by the leading coefficient, which is 2. Alright, so when you do that, you're left with x squared. That cancels. Right here, 16 divided by 2 is 8x. Alright, and then 0 divided by 2 is, of course, 0. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and add our blank that we're going to fill in. Alright. So here we go. We take our 8. Alright. Our b divided by 2 and squared. Alright. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Alright. So when we do that, we're going to get, well, now we factor this left side. And when we factor it, remember, just look at this portion right here. What's in the parentheses? Alright. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why it's not changing. Alright, but anyway, you look at what you have in the parentheses, which is 4. So we have x plus 4 squared. And then on the right side, 0 plus 16, of course, is 16. Alright. So now we take the square root on both sides to get rid of that square right there. So I'm left with x plus 4 equals plus or minus 4. And then we're going to subtract 4 on both sides. Alright. So I have positive 4 minus 4. And I have negative 4 minus 4. So there are two solutions, x equals 0 and negative 8. Alright, those are our two solutions. Let me make sure you can see that clearly. X equals 0 and negative 8, like that. Okay. Alright, 27. 27, I want to point out that our constant is already moved to the other side. See, it's already over here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, x squared plus 8x plus our space equals negative 10 plus our space. So now we're going to do 8 divided by 2 squared. Alright, that's 4. 4 squared is 16. Alright. So now we factor the left side. And when we do that, we're going to get, remember, just look at this, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x plus 4 squared. And negative 10 plus 16 is 6. Now, get rid of this square right here by taking the square root on both sides. You get x plus 4 equals plus or minus the square root of 6. And then we're going to subtract 4 on both sides. So we end up with x equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 6. And the reason we're going to leave it like that is because there's no perfect square that is a factor of 6. Alright, so that 6 is going to stay underneath the radical. Alright, almost done with this video. We have number 28. Alright, we got to do some reordering right here. We're going to take this b term and move it back over here. minus 10x minus 10x gives us negative 10x. Then we're going to subtract 24 on both sides. Alright, move that. So we have x squared minus 10x plus the space equals negative 24 plus the space. Okay, so now remember b divided by 2 squared in this case is going to be negative 10 divided by 2 squared. So negative 10 divided by 2 is going to be negative 5, and negative 5 squared is 25. So when we factor this, negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. And right here, negative 24 plus 25 is 1. Alright, so now we got to get rid of that square, so we take the square root on both sides. And we have x minus 5 equals 1, or plus or minus 1, sorry. Now, add 5. So we have 1 plus 5, and we have negative 1 plus 5. Alright, so those are our two solutions right there. That is equal 6 and 4. Alright, and number 29. Number 29. Alright, move the constant. Alright. Now, 4 is our b, so we're going to divide that by 2 and square it. That's 2. 2 squared is 4. Alright, so we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 16. Then we're going to take we need to factor this side, right? We factor this side. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so x plus 2 squared and equals 16. Now we want to get rid of that square, so we're going to square root both sides. We have x plus 2 equals plus or minus 4 because the square root of 16 is 4. Then we subtract 2. So we have positive 4 minus 2. And we have negative 4 minus 2. So there's our two solutions. Right there. Alright. Well, that's the end of this video, guys. Check out part 5 coming.